Hey you guys, welcome back to the Aggressive Aries channel. It's your one and only Aggressive Aries. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is about to be a tea episode for you, so you came in at the right time. Because this episode on this tarot is Do You Boo Boo. I don't know why, but Spirit wants me to talk about it, so we're going to talk about it. So if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Okay? And if you've been here before and you still haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. And if you've been here before and you're part of the Aggressive Aries family, welcome back. You know I always miss you. You know I was always thinking about you. I may be out of sight, but you're never out of mind. Okay? I'm always sending positive vibes and healing vibes, even if I'm not doing that well myself, because sometimes you gotta lift up other people to make sure you get back up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this episode is called Do You Boo Boo. I don't know who needed to hear this, but do you boo boo. Okay. Miss me with that shit. Now, this could be about a job or about a relationship. I'm really thinking it's about a relationship, and I'm not feeling like it could be a friendship, but I'm not really feeling that vibe. But who knows? It's your story. Take what applies, leave what doesn't, or just, laugh at this video because it's probably going to be funny. Well, to me. Hi. Are you done? Now that Mookie has done his solo, let's get to it. So, they said, let's start out with some secrets kept by Momo. Now, I haven't used these cards in a minute, so let's see what Momo got to say. Momo has to say, penny pincher. So, I hate when they do that. They're like, no, don't take the message. And they're like, you know what, we changed our mind. Go get it anyway. So, okay. Does that make sense? So, a person could mean do you because they don't want the stress no more. But anyway, whoever this is, you can feel like this person, like, okay, so they might not be a penny pincher per se, but they might be a person that doesn't have a lot of money, and they have some things they have to pay off. Well, it's Christmas time just passed, so maybe you feel like this person didn't get you shit for Christmas, and it was just like, ugh, and you feel like you've just been surrounding yourself around people who have selective giving, if that makes any sense. And you just found yourself saying like, but why am I around you with this I hate you card? Now, with I love you and I hate you card is kind of like maybe you've had a fight with this person and you've been teetering back and forth like, is it you? Is it them? Do I love them? Do I hate them? Like, what the fuck? But honestly, that's what love really is, I think sometimes. Like, I think people just, you have every right to get frustrated. Now, falling out of love is something completely different. You can just start not liking somebody, hating them. Unless they did something physically to you, you have no reason to hate them. Or they stole your money, that's a reason to hate somebody. But yeah. And I'm feeling like this time, you decided not to play the victim. It's like you used to, but now you don't. And it's like you used to be like emotionally unstable, but yet you still have like depression, and like either this person was helping you engage in reckless behavior, or they like it triggered you to make you do some reckless behavior, like kind of like acting irrationally and just doing things that you normally wouldn't do. But that's all because you've been really depressed lately, and maybe not depressed, but like down and like trying to figure out things like on your own. It's like, you know, you can ask people for advice, but at the same time you don't really feel like you can have anybody to like ask for advice on this situation. um and also I'm getting like you're realizing that maybe it's just time to let it go, hence the do you. Like, so you've been lol bitch, I'm about my bag. So it's like you're like, or this person you feel is like, fuck you, I'm getting my shit together, I'm getting my money together. Or you're just like, you know what, before this would have really set me off, yeah, it made me a little sad, I kind of regressed a little bit, but you know what, I'm about to just like get involved in my job and just focus on my hobbies and what can bring me money, instead of like focusing on things that can bring me misery if I like continue to let it. um yeah, and it came in upside down. Are you free? Do you have time? It's like, no, you're not free and you don't have time because you're too busy working on what you need to do. And it's like, yeah, do you, boo boo. You better do you. You better do all the things that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you're ready to date, thinking about marriage, kicking off business. So like, yeah, like I was saying, you found yourself in a different energy now. Like whatever situation, that this tower moment, you gotta watch the other videos that I'm putting out recently. When you just had this tower moment, it made you refocus your mind on things that you remembered that you wanted and that you want to obtain. What is this card? It keeps. Can you reword that, please? Okay. So, but that's our moment. Maybe the best words weren't exchanged. Or maybe you didn't exchange a lot of words at all. Or maybe you exchanged way too many words and you set it out of context and it's not exactly the way you meant it and you just was already in a bad space. That happens. Okay. I'm going down. That's a song. You got one more time to keep your hands off me. Somebody's in a domestic violence relationship, or you feel like you're being verbally abused. Because they aren't listening. Do you understand? It's like, so maybe you found yourself, because it's upside down, you finally found yourself like listening to like the signs and actually realizing the red flags are the red flags. Or you even realize the red flags in yourself and that you're not listening to yourself. And it's like they had to put you through this moment. So like, do you understand why you had to get through this? And you hurt me when. And it's like, I feel like it's you hurt yourself when, but then you also hurt this person when, or this person also helped hurt you. And if you're in a domestic violence situation, I suggest you get out of it. There's resources for that. You can always message me, but I don't know how far you'll get. Irritated with you, so give me space. So if you feel like you can't really rectify this situation with this tower moment with this person that you're having a whole do you, they don't mean it in a negative way. They actually mean it in a positive way, unless they're being abused. Or this person could have a lot of forgiveness in their heart. Like, you know what, do you? I don't have time for this anymore. Just get away from me. Get out of my face. I'm already going through enough. Leave me be. And sometimes when you give people space and you just relax, it actually opens up a different dialect that you wouldn't have had before. Do you want to be with me or not? So yeah, so maybe this was like a friendship or a relationship that you were in, and you're having to decide like whether if you even want to be with this person or not, and they're actually wondering the same goddamn thing. Where do you see this going? See, look, I'm not that you wouldn't be able to see these anyway, but it's like, where do you see this going? And it's like, for some people, I feel like you're not really in control of the situation, and spirit wants you to realize like that's going to lead you down a really bad path when you don't feel like you have any sort of control or direction in any relationship that you're in. So they want you to do you in the best way possible, meaning they want you to go out and explore yourself, find your voice, stop indulging in reckless behavior, and actually like turn that around. Turn your depression and your reckless behavior around and actually be more positive within yourself, because then you'll feel more positive like outwardly, and your itty bitty shitty committee won't be as loud. And also, if you're having people like in your life that want to speak for you, or like you feel like they're overstepping their boundaries, like you gotta tell them to do them too. Like it's like, look, I'm doing me. I need you to do you. Yeah, I take your advice, but guess what? I'm taking it with a grain of salt. If I really feel like your advice applies, I'll use it, but otherwise, I really don't need it. I'll ask, and if I ask for it, I'll take whatever I need. You know what I'm saying? Like just like my readings, take what applies and take what doesn't. I'm not gonna do. Okay, they said you gotta do unsent messages. I don't hate it. I'm like, I thought we were about to be done. They're like, yeah, we thought we were about to be done too. But they're like, nope, we got a couple more things to say. So, what are some things that that people have wanted to say to the other person? Is there someone new? So if this was a romantic relationship, they want to know why you're acting brand new. If you're in a friendship, it's like, is there someone new? Like, am I blocked? Like, so some people actually chose to block this person. And it's like, believe in me, accused of, I'm guilty of it, shotgun. Okay, I don't know who really needs to know that. I got to get a better focus on this camera. But this might apply to somebody. Accused of, guilty, with a shotgun. But anyway, you were blocked, or you blocked them, and it was like, believe me, you don't understand how much strength I really got to block you. Out of love with you. So you doing all this stuff to me, like triggering me, it made me fall out of love with you. And it's like, or vice versa. Take what, like, if that's what it feels like, it's your story, take that. If you feel like it's the other person, take that. I can't tell you what applies. And it's like, I'm thinking they didn't fall out of love with you, but it was more so like they were thinking about if they were. I won't leave you for her or for him. So maybe there was like a third party situation where there was a fight and it ended out of like, believe me, I'm just like in a bad space, and it's not that I'm out of love with you. I was just out of love with myself, and that could just be you too. Like everybody, I don't know. I can't really explain this. You'll figure it out. Well, I guess another saying, learn to shut the fuck up. Like, sometimes you gotta let people just say the things that are on their mind and just listen. Like, that's what the relaxed thing. And it's like, sometimes you have to realize, like, you don't have to say everything. Sometimes feelings is all that you need, as I got, hold me. So, this person is not, if you're in an abusive relationship, you decide to get yourself out unless you want to continue this cycle of random babble. Okay? That's the definition of insanity. Now, if this is a relationship where you find yourself being triggered and you can actually have conversations and actually with solutions and move on from things, perfectly fine. Then do both of you. Do you and he'll do you. You'll be on the same path, but in a different path. You know what I'm saying? But also, it's like, if you feel like people are just shooting shots for no reason, block them motherfuckers. It's not even worth your time or your energy. But if you're ready to like put in the work that both people can put in, or even have the third party situation, if you all want to put the same effort in actually to reconcile it, it can work. But that's all I have for you right now, guys. Peace, love, and light. But at the end of the day, just remember to do you. If it doesn't apply. And also, if it's about your dreams, Don't let people block your blessings. That's another thing. That's what we're not doing in 2022. But peace, love, and light. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next side. And don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. Bye, guys.